60 years since the Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levine Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60. And we've got a great matchup in store. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking at him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and
Right
10.
where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now running straight ahead with Warren. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
2nd and 3.
Warren will try the right side.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They toss it to Warren. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 2nd and 9.
Kyle Hamilton. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next.
0-0 our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports.
Running a jet sweep. This is Austin.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the Steelers call on Corliss Waitman to punt.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Jackson from the shotgun. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A gain of 14. And the Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson. So we got a traffic there, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it second down. Now Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll try to pick it up himself. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The short throw caught by Andrews. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here's Jackson.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Throwing is Rodgers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So 2 corners in the books here in Santa Clara. The Super Bowl 60 halftime straight ahead with Scott Hanson.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hanson and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports. And we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just 1 touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Jackson now. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now it's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Derek Harmon able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
59 yards.
And the Ravens will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to number 4, DJ Metcalf. It's a gain of 5.
Rodgers going to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Wester on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now it's Jackson. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th.
Throwing is Jackson.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A short throw caught by Andrews. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This 2nd and 4.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 22.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the path.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Alex Highsmith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And the pressure gets to him again. Alex Highsmith. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Here's 1st and 10.
It's a turnover on down.
To throw is Rodgers. That's to Freiermuth. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Here's
7
Rodgers.
At the 28-yard line.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now Rodgers. He's got a man complete.
Down the left sideline.
And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. A desperation heave for the end zone. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forgive the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
So what a Super Bowl this has been. All tied in the final minute as it kicks away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Here's first down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 46.
To throw is Rodgers. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score.
Luke now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, and I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now. But in a small way, those defenders also kind of happy for the rule change, because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
They'll find Metcalf.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
This is where the new rule comes into effect. In past years, this game's over. They've got a chance, though, to match touchdowns now. It's first down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
A field goal does nothing. It is touchdown or bust as they come up on third down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Steelers first down.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Well, it's not very often, Charles, that you and I get to see a fourth drive in overtime, but buckle up because here we go, partner.
Well, my first thought is that apparently no one wants to win this thing, and now I'm correcting myself. I know they both want to win it, but they've gone at it so hard. Who can focus long enough to make the proper play to win this game?
And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
There's Commissioner Goodell set to hand the Lombardi trophy to the Baltimore Ravens. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.